check. Okay, there we go. I forgot to open up SteelSeries GG. Okay, we're good now. Alright, as you can see, first mod we were playing is called Helio Study. Developer commentary. Interesting. Load already, motherfucker. Slow ass bitch. But yeah, so we're gonna be doing Helio Study, Project Arc, and maybe Origins. I'm not really sure. It depends on how long these mods are. Alright. Come on. Just load. Please. God damn it. Don't crash. To be fair, I just started my computer up like a couple minutes ago. Okay, we're good now. Interesting. The star system in front of you was the subject of an educational project and festival entry known as the Helio Study. The system is identifiable by its purple lines and pale blue sun. We invite you to fly over and explore it. Yeah, I don't see anywhere to put the orb. Okay. Alright. Let's just fly over then. It's the Aurora Borealis. In my living room. Hello? Stop sliding. Is this ice? Oh shit, it's ice. Good enough. How are we keeping our beds here of all places? It's quite cold and not terribly comfortable. Oh god, 12 pages. It isn't that cold, Daucus. I don't care if I mispronounce names at this point. Since when were you so sensitive to the cold? I'm tempted to agree with Dawkins. The array station has its own climate control. Could we not just stay there? We're meant to care for this system. How can we properly care for it if we're unwilling to even sleep in it? Additionally, look above you. The view of the stars through the aurora is breathtaking. True. I suppose that much at least is true. We should build a campfire. That's a wonderful idea. It would warm us and we would maintain our view of the night sky. That doesn't sound unpleasant, if I'm being honest. I have some food we can roast if you all are willing to build the actual fire. Then it's a deal. Let's get the fire started, everyone. Okay. There we go. Alright, I saw something on the South Pole as well. How is there water on a cold-ass planet like this? Oh, what's this? Yeah, no, it's still ice. Okay, that's just a plant or something. Interesting. I'm disappointed that this planet is so unremarkable. We can't even make it more interesting ourselves, since the ice is simply too unstable to build on. I must agree there really isn't much on this planet that we can work with. Subsurface scans indicate that the ice is hollow and that the planet possesses an ocean below it. If we could gain access to the area below the ice, we may be able to create structures. Interesting. That would be ideal because this plain planet is currently my least favorite. I've decided to name this planet Glacial Abyss. I like it. Clearly you do as well if your enthusiasm is anything to go by. I should clarify, the first exclamation is actually part of the name. Glacial Abyss. All things considered, that is not the worst planet name that has been chosen for this project. Oh damn, what are the other planets? What the fuck? Oriza said that each planet would have a warp transmitter on its north pole that leads to the array station, but I don't see one here. I suppose she only said that most of the transmitters would be on the North Pole. Perhaps this one is somewhere else. It's irritating. Lack of access. Fuck. Lack of access to this planet's transmitter will make travel much more difficult. Alright, I bet the travel is underneath. So if we find the transmitter on one of the other planets, we should be able to go to the array station and transport ourselves to the core of Glacial Abyss. Possibly. Alright, here's a transporter. I decided that the name of this planet shall be Shattered Geode. That's an impressive name, Alnus. This crystalline body is quite majestic. It only makes sense that it would receive a name of equal beauty. My god. I just cannot stop yawning. Surely you possess incredible humility. It is such a relief that you are in no way being strange about the name of this planet. Oh god, what are the other names? Let's see. Alright. We've made it to the station. Oh! I see. Oh, that's the one that my ship is on. Stop. We want this one. Hello? Oh, shit. Motherfucker. Stop that. Oh, I see now. Oh, I see now. Okay. Okay, that's the closest it can be. And yes, the ice is melting. I'm a genius. I could also land my ship here. Yeah, I moved this one around, so I think this one changed a little bit. Dock, okay. One of them named it after themselves. Interesting. There we go. Oh, did I fuck it up too much now? I may have made a mistake. Is this just gonna go forever? Okay, I think I put it too close. So if I put it a little bit farther away, then maybe I can go to the core of the planet, because the geyser won't be going. So was there anything on the outside of this? No. Okay. Alright, in that case, let's check out Daucus. I believe I see... Oh, it's a sand planet. Ah, okay. This is not... I don't think, at least. I think... Was it this way was north? No. Aha! There it is. Okay. Oh, is that the station right there? Yeah. Daucus, have you decided on a name for this planet yet? Daucus. I know you like easy solutions, but won't it be a bit easy to mix up you and the planet? Yes. I suppose that calling the planet Daucus works as well as anything. Oh, I love that. The Spartan-esque answers. Okay, we're gonna move it back one. So this one, we're gonna move back one. Okay. So that should maybe do better for us now. Maybe. Oh shit. There were things I missed. Hello students. As I mentioned in class the other day, our clan is hoping for you all to take part in our entry for the upcoming festival. Welcome to our entry. We decided to focus on education for this festival, which is where you all are going to come in. This entire star system is actually an educational device made to help students like yourselves understand how such a system works. As you can see below you, a number of different planets have been prepared for you to work with. You are free to build on and reshape these planets as you see fit in order to create a system that demonstrates your understanding. Think of yourself as architects. I prefer engineers. At the center of this platform is the array, a vital tool in your shaping of this system. I've been mispronouncing it. Orrery is normally a miniature representation of a star system. It is more accurate in this case to say that the star system is a scaled-up representation of the orrery. I'm going with array. Fuck this. Too many R's, dude. I have a speech impediment. Fuck you. Okay. That may be a bit confusing, but I'll leave it to you all to discover what I mean by that. To make navigation easier in this system, we've placed warp transmitters on each planet, mostly on the North Pole. Mostly. That will bring you to and from the station. You have finite resources for this project, so make sure to use them with care. Other than that, have fun. You will all be given approximately 2 weeks to complete your project before it is submitted to the festival, so just make sure to have everything done by then. Oh, and one last thing. Since this is meant to demonstrate your understanding of star systems, I'll need you to tell me 7 different requirements that your system will fulfill to be similar to a real star system. This is a graded project, after all. Have fun, little ones. Okay. I don't see any other scrolls. This project sounds pretty fun. Being the architects of a mock star system is a very cool opportunity, especially considering that we get to show it at the next festival. Fun? Petula, our next school project is going to be shown at a festival. This bitch sounds like Hermione. If we mess it up even slightly, we could turn our entire clan into the posterior of every joke for the next century. Alnus, I doubt that our project, being imperfect, will affect the reputation of our clan. Everyone understands that we're still students, after all. Festival entry is no small matter. We need to make sure that we do this right. Well, regardless of what stakes may or may not exist, we won't be able to do anything until we get down... We won't be able to do anything until we get down onto the planets and survey them, so I think that should be our next course of action. I see that's going to be that kind of project. In that case, just let me know what you need me to do, and I'll maybe do it. Same. Yeah, fucking jump, motherfucker. Okay. Back to the ship, and hopefully we can go inside of the geysers, because they're not going to be geysering. Where's my ship? There's my ship. Yeah. Son of a bitch. Well, could I place it in between? I have an idea. I think so. It's still technically too close, but what if I place it on the line? On the connective line between the orbit lines? If I do that... Oh, fuck. Which one is it? This one. So if we do something like this... Okay, so it should turn to ice now. Hello? Shit. Fuck. It's not working. Okay. So I made a mistake. So any change I make like I can only make one change to a planet, and then that change is just forever no matter where I place the planet. Because that's kind of what it looks like to me. Which kind of fucking sucks. Like, you would think that it would freeze back over now that it's back out over here. But it in fact did not. Whatever. The big one. Let's go to the big one. What's that red line? I see a red beam. I'm going to the red beam. Watch it kill me. It's a deadly laser. Deadly laser? Oh. Oh! That's what it's for! I assume it's to warn people of, danger. Okay. So, this doesn't look like a cold planet. Wait a minute! Now that the ice is water, what if I bring this really close to this planet and this planet absorbs some of the water? I have an idea. I wanted to warn everyone that, according to our teacher, a highly hazardous and invisible substance has been spilling in this cave. Please avoid it. Fortunately, it seems the substance can be temporarily neutralized with water. If anyone accidentally touches it, we can use that to our advantage. What an interesting property. I'm tempted to touch it to see how it feels. I don't believe that is to be advisable. Adonsonia, Adacia. Someone could be seriously hurt trying to do that. Her name's Cardassia now. With this substance in this planet's gravity, the big one may be the most dangerous planet in the system. Wait, what was that other thing? Oh, yeah. 2 times gravity, fair enough. Okay. Wait, actually, let me land again. What pole am I at? Or am I on the equator? I'm at the South Pole. Okay, so we just need to go all the way to the opposite side. Yeet. Don't crash into anything. That looks interesting, but I'm gonna ignore it for now. What the fuck are you? Oh, that's just... Yeah, okay, that's just the orbit line. Fuck. Hello? Aha! What's over here? This massive sphere should be known as the big one. Is that all you could come up with? Alnus, aren't you always telling me to be more practical? This is just me, totally, entirely earnest. Oh wait, this is just my totally, entirely earnest attempt to appease you. Well, that should be easy to remember. That should be easy to remember, I suppose. All right. Oh god, yeah, this is some crazy gravity. All right, I have an idea. Will this idea actually function is the question. If it does... Come on. I see it! It's working! I'm a genius! Oh! My ship. And that took the water away from the other planet. Son of a bitch, it didn't do anything, actually. I was hoping that that would make the geysers stop geysering. But I was wrong. Okay. Aha, there you are. Big red thing. Okay. Into the cave we go. I maintain that this discussion of your idea did not require us to come here. Don't worry, as long as there's water, we're fine. That brings me to what As long as there's water, we're fine. That brings me to what I actually wanted to discuss. Okay, let me get this water off my screen. Oh, that's interesting, because the water came up. Since the water is a visual thing, it actually... yeah. Yeah, the water isn't actually real. It's just a, not texture. It's a shader. In most video games, in fact, in pretty much any video game that has large bodies of water, they're actually all shaders, so the water isn't real. It's just a visual effect. What was I saying? That brings me to what I really wanted to discuss. I think our second requirement should be to have a planet with visible geothermal activity. Well, I did that. Oh, fuck off. I'm trying to read here. It is true that many star systems have planets with geothermal activity. What made you think of it? Oh, so do I need... Okay, so the end goal is to finish their project. Did they die before they could finish it? The fuck happened? When I drained the water from Glacial Abyss to flood this cave, I saw how interesting all the geysers looked when I freed them. What? Fuck. How interesting all of the geysers looked when I freed them from the ice. That sounds easy enough. Should we go ahead and send that requirement to that person? Orza? I'm giving all these people nicknames. I'm not trying to pronounce these names. If it will get us out of this cave faster, then yes, certainly. How did they get into the cave? Wait. So that was their idea, but how did they even get into the cave then? There's no other way. But they said that they flooded it. But you can't unflood it, is the thing. I'm very confused. That's actually really interesting, the fact that the water, despite being a visual thing, the ship actually blocks it. So I wonder how that works. There must be like a, like yeah. So there's something... I wonder if there's something that I'm going to have to do where I lower the gravity on this planet somehow. Although gravity is based on how massive the planet is. So not like its proximity to the sun. Although proximity to the sun does indeed change gravity. Oh dear Lord Jesus. It's going to be difficult to read. You know what? Probably just... Actually, yeah, I guess I can just scan it. I don't need to actually read it. I can just look at the ship log. There we go. Okay. So the only planet that I haven't really explored is, sort of this one, but Daucus is the one that I really haven't explored, but I believe this is the only one that I haven't gotten the thingy for. Oh, what's this? At least this one does. Wait, did this one have ice? No, it didn't. Good. Okay, well, let's see what I missed. Or not missed, but, you know. Aha, so there are things. Wait, what? Okay, so yeah, I need to find the requirements, and when I do them, I'll unlock missing warp transmitter. Oh, is the missing warp transmitter the one about... Yeah, okay. So the second... I got the second requirement by complete accident. There's more to explore here. I know that there's more to explore there. Its gravity is far too strong to reach the top. Gotcha. So yeah, I do need to lower its gravity somehow. How would I do that? I guess putting it closer to the sun would actually lower its gravity, because then you'd be affected by the sun's gravity instead of the planet's. Or, you know, the sun would have a greater effect on you in that case. Okay, yeah. So I need to match all of these requirements, and I think that will give me the ability to enter the missing warp transmitter. Hollow, and I was able to reach the subsurface ocean below it. There's more to explore here. Yeah, so there's more to explore in the ocean, apparently. Not that I give a shit. Can I? Oh, I did already get this one. Okay. Oh, never mind. Now I have it. I didn't have it before, but I have it now. Alright, what's in here? Is this going to tell me one of the other things? I found an interesting looking stone on this planet, so I decided to place it in this building. Haha! I knew it. When I didn't see it, I was all like, A stone, you say? I just put the stone here. Kadashia. How did you already steal it? I wish I could achieve such a feat, but it wasn't me. Also, turn my flashlight on. I recall an old study on this kind of stone, which concluded that they move when unobserved. Fuck me. This is quite an interesting trait. Do you have any idea where it may go when it's not here? I'm not sure, to be honest. Let me try that again. I'm not sure, to be honest. I don't believe I've seen it anywhere besides here. I would accuse you of lying if the stone hadn't appeared behind me moments ago, nearly scaring. I thought I said scattering. Nearly scaring my lower garments off. Okay. Unfortunately, it took a recording... Oh, unfortunately, it took a recording of mine with it, and it doesn't seem to have brought it back. So, there's too much light. We need to place this somewhere farther away from the sun so it's darker. What the fuck? Y'all heard glasses clinking, right? These puzzles are really fucking good, though. Oh, don't do this to me. No. The structure is very impressive, although I don't recall us ever discussing it or its construction. This is just a small puzzle that I made in my spare time. It uses those old radios that Orza gave us for detecting signals. If anyone manages to solve it, the computer over there will activate and display its information. I fear I won't like the answer, but I need to ask anyway. What's on that computer? Oh, nothing significant. Just the conditions that I told Orza would be our 5th project requirement. Ah, son of a bitch. Kadashia, we don't have time for games like this. Please just tell us the solution so that we can know the new requirement. Sorry, I would respond, but I'm really quite busy with a project in Daucus. I'm sure you understand. You had to come here to write that? If you committed us to some very difficult requirement. You aren't going to live to see the system presented at the festival. Oh, son of a bitch. Ah, I see the computer now. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. So I have to meet the other, so I have to meet the, well, no, because I've met the second requirement, but it's not lighting up. Oh, okay. Okay. I didn't know if me moving around actually changed anything. Am I gonna get reset or not? Hello? I hear the glass is clinking. Okay. There we go. All right. I'm gonna pause real fast because I need to know who made these planets because they are fucking phenomenal. I'm adding whoever made these planets, I'm adding to my list of people I need to try and talk into helping me with my Outer Wilds story mod. So I do think maybe like, so they had help. So this is by Coder Cleric. I already knew that, but they had help from somebody named, oh, they had a lot of help. Okay. So Lesl Bit, who did music, audio, 2D and 3D art, and design. Okay. So Lesl Bit, let's add them to my list of people. Lesl, oh, I had caps lock on. Lesl Bit to do 3D, well, just art in general. So they will do the art. They would do, okay, let's do 2D and 3D art is what they can do. They can help out with design and music. Okay. Walker, they did design, program, ship logs, and developer commentary. And John Corby. I'm probably going to listen to the developer commentary because that might give me more insight on who made the planets. Because whoever designed these planets are like Outer Wilds level almost. So I would definitely want them to help out with my Outer Wilds story mod, I think. Because, yeah, these planets look really good. All right. I'm back here. A yeet. So, let's go to Daucus. That's the only one that I haven't really explored much of. Oh, and then with that one, I need to actually place it. So I need to rotate it around. Okay, I was about to say fuck Daucus for a second, but no, I will indeed check out Daucus just to see what's going on. You know, go for the shit that I missed, like this pyramid-looking thing. Not pyramid, but, you know, ancient Egypt architecture-looking thing. I must say, Kadashia, it is impressively lazy that you spent all this time at this structure and only built this little platform. Dang. There would be more here, but it seems that somebody has covered the building I've labored for hours on almost entirely in sand. Sand twin time, bitches. So we can do big gravity dude, which is that one. So bring this one over to big gravity. This is so strange, Kadashia. It's almost as if people interfering with your work isn't terribly fun. Oh. Oh, wait, isn't she the one who, made the computer? I apologize. I believe that may be my fault. I wanted us to have a planet approximating a desert, so I placed a large amount of sand on this one without realizing there was a structure already built. I suppose this is more karma for my own antics than anything else, so I accept your apology. I would appreciate help figuring out a way to get rid of the sand, though. I wonder if there may be some way to move it somewhere else. I already know of a way! But before that... Don't hit anything. I want to go over to... So there's Big Planet. Big homie. I want to go over to Shattered Geo real fast, because I need to see where... So yeah, these don't rotate when I move them around, so I should just have to move it to the opposite end, and we should be good. Come on. Come on. Oh, what's this? Oh, this is the warp platform. Yeah, I guess I never found it on this planet. Wait a minute. This looks similar to what was on that computer thingy. I'm really sorry, everyone, but I may have accidentally dropped the materials for the other transmitter into the star during transport. I'm sorry, what? Adesanya? Let's go with that. Adesanya! That was our last warp core! I don't know why you feel the need to constantly sabotage us. Do you just dislike us? Do you just dislike us or something? I didn't mean to drop it. It just happened. I know I'd do more pranks than you would like, but I'd never purposely cause actual harm to the project. Even if we choose to believe you, that doesn't change the fact that we're now out of warp cores. Without another one, we can't make any more transmitters. Which means we can only use one of the receivers. Oh. I see. So there are more receivers. We know Adesanya. Halness is just upset. Everyone makes mistakes. Don't worry about that. We've gone ahead and hacked the transmitter to work with either receiver, depending on which one lines up. That way, we won't need a second transmitter. Thank you, Dawkins. I'm really sorry about incinerating those components, but I'm glad you were able to clean up my mess a bit. Really? That's very helpful, Dawkins. We were really relying on those warp pads, so it's good to have them all usable. Yeah, thought so. As soon as it said whichever ones line up, I was all like, I have a feeling this one doesn't line up. So maybe... Well, no, because the lights. Okay, let's go back to Dawkins for now. Actually, I feel like it's safer to place my ship here. Oh wait, this one doesn't have a warp platform, that's right. Son of a bitch. Okay. Dawkins it is. I'll just, like, not park it on the sand. Stop. Yeah, I already read that, okay. Just wanted to make sure. So first things first, we're gonna move this one to the opposite side. Okay, so now the dark side is actually going to be where that house is with the thingy. And then this one we want to move all the way over to Big Guy. Yup. And for now, that'll be good. Alright, the sand has moved. So we should be able to see. Hey, 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 hey! It is a pyramid. Huh. Quite interesting. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Oh! No, because it doesn't have direct line of sight, though. Okay. I'll figure that out later. Ah! Ow. Alright, where am I? This is as far as I can zoom in, son of a bitch. Okay, this way. Oh, I did reduce the gravity a little bit, at least, because of the sand. What if I add water on top now? I have an idea. Big-ass mountain. That is a big-ass mountain, actually. I'm very injured. I need to get back to my ship. Man, you know what? Fuck that. Fuck this. I'm just gonna do this. Okay. I have ideas now. Oh, shit. Oh, never mind. Huh. My mic was just acting up for some reason. Okay. I guess we're fine. I thought I was having issues with my mic being really loud, because sometimes that happens. Both receivers on the other planets. Okay, I see now. Yep. Signal. Okay. So maybe I have to line them up. Okay, so the warp transmitter is different from the buried structure. Okay, so not you. Sure. Actually, no, fuck Dawkus. We're going to actually, never mind. We can't do anything with that one. Son of a bitch. Okay, Dawkus it is. Okay, yeah, so there's 4 planets is the problem. Because my thought was maybe they want us to do the, recreate the achievement where you get all... You could still do that, actually. But, like, when you, fly far enough away out of the solar system that you're able to line up all of the, Okay, yeah, so this is a completely different thing. That's the buried structure right there. And then, where's the warp platform? Over here, I believe. Yep. Found it. Okay. Okay. So this time, what I'm gonna do is, as soon as the sand is done moving, I will, separate the planets so I don't get sucked away this time. Oh wait, wrong one. Okay. Ah! I knew that was gonna happen. As soon as I went the wrong way and saw that I would have to fly back over the warp pad, I was all like, I think I made a mistake. There we go, thank you. Oh, wait. Actually, there is something I forgot to do. Oh, that's why I can place the scout in there. Okay. I just realized something. I'm a dumbass, and I'm gonna do something, but right now we need to, Oh, shit. This is the wrong thing. Okay. Let's see. Where's our building at? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. It was on here, right? This is where the rock is? Wait a minute, then what are you? Wait. Oh, you're that. I see now. Okay, but where's our rock? Where's the building with the rock? What in the name of Jesus? Okay, so rock is on big side of planet. Understood. Let's go back to the warp fucker. Okay. So we want to make it so that the white side, and so we probably also want to push this like real far away as well. Oh, wrong one. Okay, so it does rotate. So what if we block it with big dude? There we go. Now it should actually work. Theoretically speaking. I thought the music was starting for a second, dude. I was all like, no, it hasn't been that long. Okay. Off to here we go. And now it should be dark enough that I can ride this. And find them notes. Oh yeah, it's dark. Dark. Big dark. Has anyone had any idea for our last requirement? Oh, great. I'm getting the last one now. We are approaching the deadline, so we should keep it simple. We haven't put any orbital restrictions on specific planets yet. Perhaps we could do something along those lines. It seems sensible to say that mass would gather towards the center of a naturally occurring star system. Based on that, we could avoid leaving the largest planet on the farthest orbit. That's a fair idea. I'll inform Orza of that being our final requirement. Understood. Alright, I've gotten the final requirement now. Damn, it really do be dark. Anyways. I'm off. Where the fuck? Where am I? There we go. Alright, big tower time. Big ear. Okay. Big tower, baby. I should now theoretically be able to make my way up this tower. Yes, I've reduced the gravity by quite a bit, it would seem. Ta-da! I'm a fucking genius. Alright, an interesting idea for our first requirement. This was the first one. Could be that one of the planets must have a large amount of solid ice on it. Well, son of a... Oh. That could be a good one. Star systems do tend to have a wide range of climates, so an icy body would demonstrate that. Alright, I've gone ahead and let Orza know that our first requirement would be to include a planet with ice. Would it not be wise to wait for more people to give input before sending that message? Wait, don't send that message yet. I was experimenting earlier, and there doesn't seem to be a way to refreeze water in this system. I figured that one out. Our star is too hot to allow water to refreeze, even in the furthest orbit. That's inconvenient. I've already sent the message with the requirements, so is there some way that we can further reduce the heat reaching the planet? Some way to further reduce the heat reaching the planet. Blocking it with the sun? Or, you know, blocking it from the sun with another planet. That's the only thing I can think of. Wait, no, that one's hot. Okay. Okay. Well. Wait a minute. This was under the ice, I see. So I actually did end up finding it. Cool. So I didn't need to go to the core. Okay. The access to the planet's true surface, I noticed some interesting looking geysers located near the North Pole. Our teacher had mentioned those. Apparently the geysers lead all the way to the hollow core of this planet. She says that there's something down there that she wants us to see. Okay, so there is something down there. I've only tried jumping into one, but the flow of the geyser forced me back to the surface. It sounds quite dangerous. Did you sustain any injuries? Not to worry, Petula. Wait. Oh no! The flesh parasites at the core! They're taking control! Good to hear that you're alright. Thawing the planet seems to dramatically increase the level of geothermal activity. We won't be able to explode the geysers to find a way to subdue it again. Once we do that, we'll be free to go down the geyser and explore the core. Okay, there's only one thing I can think of. Actually, I can't think of anything. How the fuck do I... What? What? Well, this one's difficult. This is gonna take a lot of big brain thunks. Oh yeah, I still need to actually check out the thing that was underground. So let's look for that now. You aren't it. You are it, I believe. Yes. Okay. I keep on thinking I hear the music about to start. End of times, and I'm like, no, please, God. Oh, wait, no, I already read that one. Okay, we're good. Okay, which requirement will this one be? Ba-ba-da-boop. Unburying the structure has me thinking. Isn't it strange for only one planet in the system to have sand? I suppose so, but why are you mentioning this? I think it may be a good fourth requirement that multiple planets have sand. Fuck you. If it keeps sand off this planet away from my pyramid, I'm all for it. I'm still very sorry about that. That sounds pretty easy to me. Agreed, we'll notify our teacher of that being our fourth requirement then. I hate you. I hate this. So only some of the sand can be removed from here and put onto another planet, and then I need to put more of it onto another planet. This is bullshit. Okay, so we're looking for the 5th, 7th, and... Wait, were there 8 requirements then? So it can't be in the furthest orbit, but we have to refreeze it. Because, well, okay. I wish this would actually give me the data on each of the planets. Okay, so let's lift off real fast. So the only thing I can think of is we have to look at the planet's gravity and see which one is the second largest and put the water on that planet instead. That could theoretically work. Where the fuck is the North Pole, man? Wärmst. Irmst? Irmst. I think. That's it, right? No, I just did a loop. Where the hell? Okay, I'm just gonna land and see if I can find it. Okay, where do I need to go? I'm on the equator. I need to go forward, straight ahead, dead ahead. Aha! Because, I need to figure out refreezing and whatnot. Or, well, more specifically, what I need to figure out is, how to fucking reduce this geothermal bullshit. So one thing that I'm thinking of is taking... Not you. Fuck off. Take you. Take this. And what if I place it... Does blocking it from the sun work? Absolutely not. Okay. In that case. Come on. Stop grabbing that one. Alright, we're gonna meditate, and I'm actually gonna go onto each of the planets and figure out their gravity. Real fast. Because that will tell me which one I actually want to put the ice onto, since we need the big planet to block the sun. And so we know, so big planet has to most likely be on the second layer. So we need to find which planet is bigger than the ice planet, glacial abyss or whatever. So whichever planet has a higher gravity than glacial abyss should be good enough for pulling the water off of it. And then, okay, we also need to move the sand, so we need to find 2 planets that are then bigger than... Yeah, so yeah, this doesn't give me any details about them. So it was mass distribution. So yeah. 4th requirement is that multiple planets in the system must have sand. So let's fly to the sand planet first. And in fact, I'm gonna open up Notepad real fast. So I can type down the different things. Alright, so on to Daucus we go. So Daucus will have a gravity of... Although... Yeah, I guess it doesn't matter if the gravity increases or decreases when we remove the sand. Because all that matters is that we're capable of removing the sand. And so we can put the sand onto at least the big planet. Okay, this one has a gravity of 1. So we can say it has 1g. Lowercase g. And now on to this planet, which I believe is actually bigger than Daucus. So once we get rid of the water, we should be able to move the sand onto Glacial Abyss. Okay, about 1.4. So Glacial Abyss, 1.4 Gs. Okay, on to Shattered Geode, which I think is actually the smallest planet. I think this one has the lowest gravity. I might be wrong in that assumption, but I don't think I am. Yep, I am correct. So, which one was this again? Shattered something? Shattered Geode, that's what it was. Shattered Geode is 0.8 Gs. And then finally, big one we know is like, what, 2G? Okay. So we can move the sand onto big one in Daucus. And then for Glacial Abyss is 1.4 G, so the only one that we can move it to is big one. So how do we refreeze the water then? Because the idea would be... Okay, what if we move the sand? And then what else could we do? So after moving the sand, does gravity reduce if I move Glacial Abyss? Let's try that. Maybe when I, Also, I still need to figure out what the fuck I'm supposed to do with this. So let's look at these, images. Because we need to figure out which ones these are. So this is this planet. That one looks like it's the sun. This one is the big one, I think. That's the sun. Okay, what the fuck are you then? We're on Geode currently. This is the thing for Geode. So is this the station? Let's see, where is the station? So we have Daucus. We have... Aha! I knew it! We do have to line them up. And then if we get them all, the lights will turn on. Okay, I was correct in that assumption, actually. So it's just figuring out... Let's see, Shattered Geode. Yeah, that doesn't light any of those up. Good. So then Daucus lights up there. Okay, yep, so that one is indeed the big one. So that must be the station. So where is this station? I think that's the station. Okay, so we're over here. So if I look... It's not you, I know that. Actually, maybe I can use that as a reference point. So it would be the opposite direction, would it? Yes, opposite direction. So it's... Is it behind the sun? So I'm looking at the sun currently. So it's below me. It is directly below me. Somewhere. Okay. Let's just see. Let's get into my ship and try to find it. And see if we can get a frequency from it. Or maybe I need to actually go back to it. Let's see. Okay, so here we are. So yeah, we are indeed facing... Aha, there it is. Nope, fuck you. Didn't mean to do that. Found it. So maybe... Ah! Okay, we're gonna have to, old-fashioned way... Oh, shit. Please, 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 please. I beg of you. Okay. So yeah, we have sun. Oh, it's this one. Okay. Well, anyways, my ship is gone, so... I didn't realize how fast I was going until I fucking exploded. Okay. So we need to line all those up somehow. And that will give us the 5th requirement at least. So then we'd only have the 3rd and 7th to figure out. And assumedly one of the requirements has to do with the, or, you know, figuring out the requirement has to do with, the fucking bullshit. The geothermal geysers and whatnot. There's actually something else I want to look for, which is... No, it was on that one. Right? Well, okay, so the warp transmitter. Okay, yeah. Fair enough. But there's a warp transmitter on that one as well. So I want to find the warp transmitter that was on this one. And I want to place my scout on it. Stop, 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 stop. Jesus fucking Christ. Yeah, this fucker. We're good. I was taking a hair out of my mouth while I was flying, and that's why I fucked up a little bit. Okay, do that. And now we fly back to you. Yeah, these don't move. Because I was moving, it looked like they were actually moving as well. Okay, 1 second. Finally, Jesus. Hair in my mouth. Yeah, we're okay. Nothing bad ever happens to the Kennedys. Whoop. So, the first thing I'm going to actually do is line up the warp transmitter with my scout. Theoretically, that should work. I think that warp transmitter is lined up now. Let's find out. Oh, wait, I lined up... Oh, yeah, I didn't think that through, actually. We need to line this up with that, I think. Because I think... Since they're both white hole transmitters. So, it's not going to work with this one, then. I didn't realize I was on a mountain. Okay, so we need to line my scout up with one of these. I wish I could mark these, because I don't think I can. Well, we know they're on the North Pole, but yeah, the map doesn't actually show us North Poles and whatnot, unless... that... oh, son of a bitch. Yeah, the North Pole, I think, is different on all the planets. Never mind. Wait a minute, then how do I line that up? Unless I have to line it up with this. Which doesn't seem doable either, actually. So if neither of those options work, the fuck am I supposed to do? Well, let's just try going to the warp transmitter, because I know it's a white hole teleporter, but maybe for some reason it'll work. It shouldn't, but I'm just gonna hope to God it does. Oh, wait, this is a black hole one. It worked. Cool. I thought that one was a white hole one for some reason. Also, let's just recall you. Fairly simple requirement would be to have our transmitter line up with one of our receivers. Okay. That's not a terribly natural requirement, Dawkins. I'm surprised to hear that you're going against the grain like that. I like it. I'm not clear on how that demonstrates an understanding of star systems. We placed a number of different buildings on these planets, so it's already not a representation of a fully natural system. Given that, lining up the warp pads would demonstrate that we're considering our transport would work. Oh, considering how transport would work in the system. Given that we only have one transmitter, I think we can get away with lining up with which warp pad is most convenient. Okay. I was skeptical at first, but I do like your reasoning. I vote that we make this a requirement. That's a fair justification. I'll let the teacher know that our third requirement will be an aligned transmitter-receiver pair. Okay, I think I know where the seventh requirement will be then. Can I? Thank you. For a second there, I thought it was gonna let me do that. Okay. So now what we do is go back to Big Mountain. Well, okay, let's boop. And then there it is. Wait. No, that's not it. What was this one again? Man, I don't give a shit. Where's warp pad? Because we have this warp transmitter, but there should be another one. There it is. Jesus. Okay. Boop. Okay, we are in. And now what I need to do is I need to line everything up. So, my scout. In fact, let's also suit log. I'm happy that I did this. Which thing do I have marked? There we go. Get rid of that. So it's clearer. So that's where my scout... Okay, scout is right there. So I can point at the sun currently. So if I just line everything up like that, that should theoretically work. Oh, wait. Didn't mean to do that. Okay, I think that should work. And this will give us the fifth requirement. That is not the warp pad. There we go, we did it. If you're reading this, then you've bested my little convergence puzzle. Nicely done. Bravo. I'm being earnest. I did not make this puzzle to be easy. Okay, if you're wondering about the fifth requirement that I sent to Orza, don't worry, it's not terribly bad. I figured that it didn't make sense for planets in the same orbit to be particularly close, so I said that any planets in the same orbit would be on opposite sides of the sun. Also, for the record, Adakis took part in my little prank too. Turns out that hacking all of the planet's signals to make a harmony only cost a few salt treats. Yeah, okay. Whoops. Okay. Alright, so I need to figure out a way to stop the geothermal activity. Sand? That should work. So we put some sand on Big One, some on Glacial, but I think I'm gonna put all of it on Glacial Abyss first. And then that will give us the 7th requirement, and then once I have all the requirements, I will try to figure out how the fuck I'm supposed to complete everything. But yeah, I think I know what I need to do now. So let's go to Shattered Geode. Since this one's warp transmitter is the easiest, and it's the only planet that I won't be needing to use at the moment for what I'm about to do. So I just need sand on more than one planet is all. Okay, where's the fucking North Pole? There it is. What? I landed on a rock? Yep. I was all like, my ship is tilted. My towers have been tilted. Okay. So, first things first. Wrong one. Wrong one. Wait, no, this is the right one. Okay. Okay, there we go. Do I need to move the sand first then? Because, like, this should work. That should have more gravity than that one, therefore it should pull. Okay, let me check. Maybe the issue is this one needs to have even less gravity. No. So maybe when I got rid of the ice and water, it lost some gravitational pull. Let's see if that's the case, because in that case we have to place the sand first and then we melt the water, or the ice into water. In which case I have to reset then. And I've already looked at all the requirements, haven't I? Yes. It's just this final requirement that I'm trying to figure out. So, we're going to go over to the fuckheads. Specifically Glacial Abyss, and I want to see how its gravity has changed after doing what I did. 1.5. And Daucus is 1. What the fuck? Okay, so that's not what I need to do then. That doesn't make any sense then. The gravity difference just isn't great enough, I guess. I think I have to look this up. It might have been in... Well, no, the text I skipped had nothing to do with what I'm doing right now. So it can't be that the text I skipped caused any issues. That cannot be the case. Let's just look up a playthrough of this. And my game crashed. Never mind, no it didn't. We're good. I thought it did. So it's Helio Study. Because I'm like right on the verge of getting this one. But I'm just stuck on the geothermal part. I feel like this puzzle was not explained well enough. Because I feel like I've tried everything. I've tried blocking it from the sun. I've tried moving it far away from the sun. I feel like I've done everything that you could do. Well, I don't know. Okay, let's just... Wait, how early on did they get... What? Oh, they already got the final location at some point somehow. So how did they do it? Oh, okay. Well, that makes it even worse because they said, oh, maybe there's another way to refreeze the ice. And as it turns out, that's not what you're supposed to do. That was a red herring of sorts. Although, wait, I guess one of the requirements they did suggest is... Okay. Okay. So I know what I need to do now. Okay, while that's going... We're good, right? Yeah, we're fine. We're fine. Okay. Yeah, I can get under the ice this way, and that makes it so the geothermal activity doesn't happen. But it's impossible to refreeze the ice. So yeah, I feel like it was just... the puzzle was worded not great, I think. Or I'm just stupid. To be fair, it's in the fucking name. I am stupid, so... Yeah. But I'm still partial to thinking that it wasn't worded the best, at least. You know? But yeah, this makes sense, actually. Because I forgot that the warp thing was under the ice, to be fair. Like, yeah, a part of it was that I am indeed stupid. Okay. So yeah, just doing that should actually do it. God damn it. I keep going the wrong way. Okay, now if I go to the warp transmitter, the geothermal activity won't be happening, so everything will be hunky-dory. But I'm pretty sure one of the requirements was that the planet still had to have ice, though, right? Yeah, frozen planet. So the problem is the only planet that could suck away. So this is the thing. Let me just do this first. Okay, we're now under the water and whatnot, so we need to go to the North Pole. Where the geyser is. I assume we have to specifically go to the geyser at the North Pole. Oh, maybe they just meant there was geyser clusters at the North Pole. So I could have entered any of them and it would have been fine. Oh, okay. Cool. Alright, the teacher. I thought that you little ones would be interested to see this. Directly above you lies a safe way to view the layers of the planet's core. Additionally, that door at the end of the path behind you is the final location that you will need to visit in order to submit your assignment. Think of it as your 7th requirement. Oh. I do have concerns with this. I'm fairly certain that other requirements of ours will make it impossible for us to use the geyser and gain access to the core once we are ready to submit. Okay, here we go. This will be the solution. That is an interesting situation. Unfortunately, I simply cannot allow you to change your requirements at this stage of the project, and you will need to be here to submit it. You all are very clever, though, so I'm sure that you'll think of something. Does that mean that we only need 6 other requirements in total? I suppose that would, yes. It's quite interesting. I've never been to the core of a planet before. I do see a transmitter. But that's a black hole one. Because that would be the thought, would be lining up after freezing and whatnot. Although they need access. They need to be able to... Oh, what's this? Oh, is this the, I see. So I have 1 and 3 met right now. Okay, well, let's see where this takes us. Assumedly, this just takes us back to the, ship. The array. Yeah, ship log updated. Let's see, is there anything I'm missing? Don't see anything else. Yeah, this just takes us back here. Okay. Oh! I can go back that way now. Okay, okay, okay. Planet in the system has to have solid ice. So this is the thing. How do I get the water that we put onto the big one? How do we refreeze it? Because the only thing I can think of is blocking it with a bunch of the planets. But there's no planet as big as the big one. So I don't think that can be the case. The planet has to have exposed geothermal activity, and this is the only one that can do that. So we have to do that at least. So I guess let's just do this first. Okay, so there's that one. And then we can bring it over to here. What if I do small amounts of water at a time? I doubt that that's gonna work. Oh, whoops. Okay, we can at least do that much. Oh, it's freezing. Huh. So yeah, blocking it with a planet actually did just work. Okay. I'll take it. So now how do I get sand onto 2 different planets? Well, okay, that's actually easy enough. Fuck you. There is indeed still sand on that one. Fuck off. And there is water or ice on that one. So if I move this closer, it's still icy. So we're good. Planet would expose geothermal activity. We have that. And now we need this warp transmitter to line up. So if we do something like that, and then move this one here. Any planet in the same orbit, the largest planet has to be the furthest. Wait, the largest planet is not in the furthest orbit. So assumedly those warp receivers should be aligned, I think. Right? I think that's aligned. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's aligned. If not, then fuck me, I guess. And let's actually have this one all the way at the end. Okay, planet has 2. So we have... So 1 is done. 2 is done. 3 is maybe done. 5 is done. Or 4 is done, I mean. 4 is maybe done. 5 is any planet in the same orbit has to be on the opposite ends. So... in that case, we want to move this one to here, I think. Largest planet is not the furthest orbit. And now the largest planet is not the furthest orbit. Okay, theoretically, I think we have all of it done. Hopefully. And now I should be able to warp back. Is the door open? Where's the door again? Oh yeah, it's right here. The only thing that could maybe be wrong is the sand, but the problem is if I fuck that one up, I just restart. That's literally all I can do. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Number 5. Any planet in the same orbit has to be on the opposite side of the sun. What? Did I not do that one? I thought I did. Okay. Let me close out of my notes app now. So I didn't actually need to pay attention to the gravity of the planets, though. That was a waste of my time. Making that notepad entry about the planet's gravity and what... Ow. Okay. Let's see. So, oh, these two are on, okay. That should be good. I think we're done now. Why? Number 4? What? More than one planet has sand. They were too close and it stole the sand in it. So I have to restart then. That's obnoxious. Let me guess, the two that I put together. Yep, there's your sand dude. Son of a bitch. And obviously there's nothing else in the farthest orbit, so I could have placed this one anywhere else, and I would have been fine. I hate myself. So I had it right, and then I fucked it up. Dude, I was literally right there. Why am I a dumbass? Man, really just living up to my name all the time, aren't I? Alright. Let's redo it. You know what? I should have took a picture of what I did, just so I could remake it. Since I literally had everything correct, I just needed to move the planet that was the farthest orbit, which is the sand fuck. That's the only thing that I fucked up on. It was a misinput. Okay, we're good. Alright, do this, do that. Slow down, motherfucker. And land it. Perfect. Okay, so. I still don't think the refreezing of shit honestly made much sense, but whatever. Because, like, this planet is tiny as fuck. It should not have been able to cover the other planet, realistically speaking. Okay, yeah, I think that's good. Alright, back to the ship. Warp transmitter time. Hopefully. Hopefully they're lined up properly. If not, I cry. I was looking at the wrong planet. I'm gonna check to see if I match the 4th requirement real fast. I just want to make sure I did enough to match that requirement before I move on. Okay, we matched the 4th requirement. Good. Alright. In that case, we can finish this up now. Alright. So just in case, I'm gonna put this one like on the opposite side of where this one is. Just like all the way over here, you know? Okay, so now let's put this one up here. So it's like that. And now if we look, this one needs to move the fuck away. Stop that. And now this one just needs to be on the opposite side, like so, and that should be all of them. Because we have 1, we have 2, we have 3, we have 4, we have 5, and we have 6. That should be all of them. This door better be open. Oh. Yep, I think we did it. Hey, buddy, don't kill me. Cool. Your prize, you get to walk into the core of the planet and get burned alive. Oh, it's one of those. If you're hearing this, that means that you all successfully completed the requirements you set out for yourselves. Congratulations. The task you were given was not an easy one to complete. To complete it, you had to work very hard and work together. You made your clan proud, and your project will demonstrate to all the other clans just how clever our little ones are. Speaking of, there is one last thing you all must do before this system is ready to be presented at the festival. Seeing as this entry is as much about all of you as it is about this educational tool, it's only fitting that you all leave a personal mark on it. Towards that end, I request that you all make self-portraits and display them in this room. I see. We're all so proud of what you little ones have accomplished. We can't wait to see where your lives will take you in the future. For now, though, it is about time that your journey led you all back to your homes and your warm beds. Alright. I did it. Hello there. I'm sorry. Hi. I'm sorry if I frightened you. I wondered why this old project was claiming to have been submitted again after all these years. I'm Adesanya, one of the students who worked on this project a long time ago. You don't look like a Nomai, but you must be quite clever to have gotten this system into the correct configuration after all this time it has spent drifting. Effort like that is certainly worthy of some reward. How about this? I have some free time from all of my teaching duties right now. If you ask me any questions, I'll do my best to answer them. What device? Oh, okay. Alright, I know what I'm doing. Okay, they all have to be roughly the same distance from the sun. How the fuck do I do that? I make a square, but it's a circle. Fuck. You know what? It's just gonna be an Easter egg, so maybe I just ignore that. Also don't remember ever seeing a device, actually, so... when they brought up a device, I was all like, what? I don't remember seeing a device. Alright, that was Helio Study. That one was pretty damn good. Let me open up this. So, Helio Study. It goes there. Really fucking good. Definitely deserved winning, I think. Maybe. Let me look back at everything that was a part of Mod Jam 5. Ian's Hope and okay, yeah. Helio Study deserved the win. It was really, really good. But Cosmic Curators is also really fucking good too. Alright. Disable all of these. Go in here. And now we're going to play Project Arc. Did I already do the Quasar project? I think I did. Oh, that's right. That one actually wasn't a finished one, and they don't ever plan on finishing it from what I know. But that one was really cool. It had like, cause it used God, I can't remember the words I'm thinking of, but it used non-Euclidean geometry and whatnot, which was really cool, but there was no actual story from what I could tell, so yeah, I was kind of disappointed in that. Anyways. General enhancements, and just in case, I forgot to do this on the last one, but it wouldn't have helped me anyways, but I'm gonna do it for this one, just because I don't like... I only ever use cheat mod to, not get pissed off when it comes to limited resources. Like, I feel like in Outer Wilds base game and DLC, especially DLC, resource management was never really a thing that you had to do. But honestly, in a lot of these mods, there's actually a lot of parts where resource management is necessary. And that kind of annoys me. Because it's like, the focus should be on the puzzles, not... And like, puzzles, most of the time, do not work if there's a time limit. Sure, you can say there's a time limit with Outer Wilds, but once you know what to do... Fuck, I need more water. But once you know what to do, You can beat the game in like 5 fucking minutes, dude. You know, the 22-minute timer doesn't mean shit. Okay, so this one is... Oh, there's a warp platform. Okay, then fuck my ship. I'm just saying if there's anything here. Doesn't look like it. There's a McDonald's right there. Something I was thinking about recently is actually the fact that, the fuck do any of these aliens eat? We never learn about how the, Nomai or the inhabitants ate and, you know, survived. And the only thing we ever see is stew in the village, but where do they... There's no animals. What are they killing for, that stew? And the plant life isn't exactly the best for food either. So, like, where's the food, motherfucker? Anyways. If the station systems lose power again, we can retrieve the backup battery from the abandoned structure on Emerald Reveries North Pole. What the hell? And Jesus, what? Anomaly Station, Emerald Reverie. That old site, the battery should still be functional. We left it behind intentionally. If the station ever falls dormant, the next arrival will know where to look. Yeah, okay. So we need to go there. So I should have brought my ship. Chamber where sound loops back unnaturally. Chamber containing crystals that bend light. Chamber with symbols that respond to observer position. Chamber where movement is replayed by a phantom double. 4 anomaly chambers registered in corridor. Descriptions follow. Okay, so let's start from the top. This facility is a Nomai anomaly research station in orbit around planetary body, Emerald Reverie, primary star, verdant beacon. Elevator system offline, residual power routed to anomaly containment systems, full power required to open doors. Okay, 4 anomaly keys required to unlock elevator access to lower chamber, key insertion slots detected adjacent to terminal. Oh, but I wouldn't be able to get in here, would I? If I didn't take that warp pad, I wouldn't be able to get inside of here, I bet. So this was wait, actually, what? How okay. I am lost. Oh, I can get in that way, actually. Okay, I see. There's 2 different things. And I know that this one, if I remember correctly when I went over to it, is closed. So that's the one that I need to enter in through. Okay. Honestly, I wasted time. We're meditating. I don't have much time to be doing shit, so... I'd rather meditate than die halfway through a puzzle. Alright, so first things first, go to North Pole of Emerald Reverie to get the battery. Ugh, okay, I'm back. Alright, so North Pole of Emerald Reverie. Slow down. Thank you. Hello? Okay, yeah, you're slowing down. Good. Alright, let's look for the North Pole. Okay, yeah, that is indeed the actual planet's surface. So assumedly, wherever this North Pole is, there's probably going to be a structure, hopefully, to tell us. If not... Oh, I think that's the structure I was looking for. That's a big-ass battery. I don't know if I can carry this. Oh, god damn it. Where's the entrance? Is this a campfire? Found the entrance. And I assume that's the battery. Finish moving systems to the new orbital station. This facility will no longer be maintained. And the main power cell is still functional. I recommend leaving it behind in case we ever return to... in case we ever return or another project needs it. Agreed. I'll log its location in case it's ever needed. Alright. Pick up battery. Battery. I got a battery. To the... where the fuck? Where did it go? That thing. What are the red things? Okay, yep, this is the correct platform to land on. Lag? So there's an unidentified signal. Okay, so I need to go into that chamber, I assume. Can you fucking not? Oh, yeah, I forgot cheat mod. I have infinite health and O2 and fuel and whatnot. Okay. Let's, turn some of that off. Okay, there we go. Unlimited health I'll turn off. I think I'll keep those on, though. Know what? I'll turn off unlimited fuel, actually. I love how long it takes to load mod menus. I'm keeping the oxygen on, though, I think. Just because that's the most obnoxious one. Unlimited fuel I can deal with. Unlimited... or limited fuel I can deal with. Limited oxygen. If it becomes a pain in my ass, I don't want to deal with it. Alright, we have our chambers. So this is one of them. Oh, what? Thank you. Disappeared for a second there. Runic wall. Okay. These runic walls shift based on the observer's location. They resist static capture, but react to photos. Gotcha. All 6 runes are marked with a color. Photograph 4 of the runes in the correct order to unlock the key. You must photograph them separately. Other runes cannot be in the same photo, or the puzzle could fail. The pattern is embedded within this room. Find the clues. You'll know the color pattern to follow. Well, they don't move location, they just... Oh, never mind, they do. The green one's there. Is it not always there? No, it is always there. It says Or photograph them in the right order. Oh, I see, okay. We have arrows that tell us the order that I have to photograph them in. So this is the first. No, that's the last one then. Maybe it's not the last one. Let's see, so red. Oh, maybe I have to do red first then. Okay. There we go. Oh wait, I didn't start the puzzle. I'm stupid. Wait a minute. Okay, yeah. They're moving positions now. Okay. We have red here. There we go. So we got red. So then the next one should be... Is that green, I assume? Then we want to photograph yellow. And finally we want to photograph... Oh, wait, I did it wrong. I needed to photograph blue and then yellow. Yep. And I can't reset the puzzle. Okay. So let's try this again. So it goes red, then green, then blue, then yellow. There we go. We have a key. I forgot where I'm supposed to put the key. It told me, but I forgot. So we have the elevator here. I'm supposed to put the keys somewhere. Let me go back up so I can figure out where I need to put the keys again. Oh. I found out where I need to put the keys. There's also this that I didn't read. I don't feel like reading it. I know, unidentified signal, blah blah blah. I don't give a shit. Leave me alone, motherfucker. Some banging music. So I just need to solve 4 of the anomalies then? Oh, I already did you. What's this one? What is you? Echo cell. Oh, this is the one that has me, that has the repeat of me. The echo cell is a floating cube that echoes sound. The floating cube doesn't just echo, it mimics sound it has heard, something replaying them from their original location. If you remain still, it mimics the past. If you're moving, it echoes you instead. 4 pressure pads are connected to a mechanism set up in the correct sequence. The Echo Cell will guide you, match its playback exactly to reveal the key. What? Okay, I did it. I'm honestly kind of surprised I got that. I thought that was going to be more difficult than it was. It's a disco ball. Memory orb. Oh, this is going to be the one that repeats me. The memory orb responds to nearby life, capturing movement patterns in full detail. It feels similar to the hologram projectors we made, but less anchored. Once recorded, it can recreate a ghostly version of whoever activated it. The projection mirrors your past steps exactly down to pressure and timing. We've rigged the room with 2 distant pressure plates. A single nomai can trigger both using the orb if they plan their movements carefully. Synchronization with your past self is the solution to revealing the key. Damn, I don't think I did it. Okay. Try it again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Cool. Okay, there's only one more to do, and I think it's that one right there. Found it. So which one is this? I don't remember what the last one was. I see crystals. Prism bloom. Okay, I don't... Oh, the light thing. The prism bloom is a group of crystals that scatter and refocus energy beams. They behave like lenses, not mere crystals. I've rigged the room with light sensors on the left and right. When both are activated simultaneously, the mechanism should release the key. The center crystal splits the light in two. You'll need to rotate each prism carefully to succeed. That was easy. If I needed to use all the crystals, then it would have been a bit more obnoxious, but, like, I didn't even need to use all of the crystals. Alright, elevator should be back up and running. Oh, it's that thing. The box. Let me climb these fucking stairs, bitch. Okay, we have no classification for this object. It resists analysis. Mass fluctuates. Field containment is holding for now. I've designated it as the box. Anything placed inside becomes inaccessible. Even light does not return. Stasis field is controlled manually from the upper platform. I urge caution. We do not fully understand what this thing does. If this ever destabilizes, the consequences might extend beyond this station. Is there a different ending? What if I place my scout? Let me make sure that's the only ending that exists. Actually, you know what? Even if it's not, I don't feel like going back through all of that just to get a different ending. I'm good. Let's see. So this one was Project Arc. State of the Arc. What is State of the Arc? Oh, okay. That's just a okay. This was just a podcast talking about the game Outer Wilds. I see. So did he get the same ending I did of walking into the box? Okay, yeah, it doesn't look like there's any other ending. I guess I can just check the ship log. But it didn't look like they got a different ending than I did, so... Okay, yeah, I got everything. Oh, wait. There was more to explore there. I'm not exploring that. I'm good. Alright, so that was Project Arc, and... I think I'm good. I'm not gonna do more. So, Project Arc. Goes into really cool. Like, the only thing that I would say is a downside is the very basic texturing and, whatnot. The basic modeling and texturing would be the only, like, downside, really, to its looks and whatnot. Like, it doesn't... It looks not the best. But that's really the only thing I could say negative. You know, I think the puzzles were pretty good. I think they were easy, but I think they were more so just like oh, here's a thing that they were like concepts for greater puzzles, you know? Like Project Arc can be the starting point for something better, I think. But yeah. With that being said, I'll see you guys in the next one.